Good evening, everybody, and here we are on our second evening of gathering together and centering ourselves around prayer for our community and our lives together as we make this journey towards Easter. I will be perfectly honest, this feels like the just lentiest Lent that has ever lented. So I am so grateful to be walking that journey with all of you as we ever continue towards the light of Easter, which will bring us hope and resurrection, no matter what that format looks like. So I actually just saw a commercial on TV calling for people who are able to get out and donate blood to take that time to do it. And that fits perfectly into what we are praying for tonight, and that we are taking intentional time for praying for those folks who are on the front lines of dealing with this pandemic, for doctors and nurses and ER techs and pharmacists and everyone in our medical system who are scrambling and just working so hard and putting in all of these long hours to try and just flatten this curve and slow this down and take care of those who are in deep need, those who are ill, those who are in need of the resources of our healthcare facilities. For all of us, we all know people who are in those roles. For us as a Trinity family, I think it's really important to name those individuals within our midst who are dealing with that, who are quite literally putting themselves and their health on the line to take care of others. So when you pray tonight, when you take that time to pray for those who are serving their neighbors through healthcare facilities, please make sure just to take a few moments and lift up people like Jake and Tricia Wessler, like Sue Maislin, like Annalise Anderson, those folks among us who are right there in the thick of it each and every day that they go into work, and for their families that are surrounding them and worrying about them and loving them during this time. I feel like I've said this ad nauseum, but literally the only way that we get through this is together. And one of the deepest things that we can do, particularly for our siblings who are in the midst of this, is letting them know that we're thinking about them and holding them. So if you get a quick second, just a quick text just to reach out and tell them you're thinking about them, you're praying for them. Every little bit counts and every little bit helps. So that's what we pray for tonight. I know that there are so very many things. It feels like we could just pray 24 hours and it wouldn't quite cover everything we need to pray for. But for tonight, that's what we hold, that there are people working tirelessly 24/7 to slow this, to bring healing, to limit the impacts, and on top of that, then taking their own health into consideration in the midst of that. So those are the folks that we hold. I'll also throw out there, because I got this request from one of our school families tonight, the USNS Comfort is shipping out from Norfolk this week and heading up to New York in order to provide care for non-COVID folks who are in need of medical care but are non-corona people. So that is what that ship is going out to serve. And so we have some parents of school families who are on that boat, and many of you may know other folks who are deploying out on that. So those folks also count in what we're praying for tonight, of people who are going out and seeking to take care of all of the other medical needs that we need in the midst of also dealing with this huge medical crisis. So we hold them in prayer tonight as well. So that's what we have for tonight. I hope you all are well, that you are safe, that you're dealing with this each and every day, each and every second at a time. So we're thinking about you. We're loving you all the time, no matter where we are. So I hope you got a few seconds to breathe today, and that you're able to take that time tonight to pray, either by yourself or with your family, for those that need it today. So take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow night, folks.